Hello and welcome to Sue's resin tip of the day. My name's Sue Findlay and today's resin tip is what you do when you burn your resin. So I've purposely burnt this resin to create the lacing and shapes, and as you can see that the resin has bubbled and is smoking in the areas where I've applied a bit too much heat. But I've continued to go over these areas because I'm liking the effects that is coming up from burning the resin. So what do you do when you've burnt the resin and you end up with some ripples in your resin? So as you can see here, we've got quite a bit of rippling going on through the resin as a result of using too much heat. Now this is being cured overnight, so this is now hard, and as you can see I've got dimples and divots running right across the surface of the resin. So what do you need to do to fix this? Now firstly you need to sand the surface of where you're going to pour your resin. This gives the resin some tooth to bind to, and it gives it something to stick to. Now some people will just pour the resin straight over, but I find that you can end up with more divots in your resin, so sanding does actually help with this process. And then obviously you need to clean the area. Now I'm not sanding the whole piece here because as you can see I've got a tree in the way, and I am going to add some crystals and gems to the surface of the top. So what you need to do next is, once your piece is clean and dry, is to then pour your fresh batch of resin over the top, and then just move it around with your hands until you've covered the whole surface of the piece. Now I recommend keeping an eye on the piece as it's curing, going over it periodically with a touch of heat just to pop any bubbles, but just make sure that you don't end up with any divots on the surface anywhere, obviously because you're pouring it over some more resin, and sometimes oils from your fingers and things can cause the resin to repel in certain areas, so just make sure that you double check that on occasions, and then just zap any bubbles as you go along. That's it for this very quick and simple resin tip of the day. If you would like to see this full-length tutorial, then I shall leave a link in the description below. Also, if you would like to see more resin tips, then please take the time to subscribe to my channel. I am going to be bringing many more to you very soon. So until next time, bye for now.